Hello, everybody, and welcome to another Daily Chat. I am Z Garcia. I am joined by Anna. Hi, Anna.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
For those of you that don't know Anna, how dare you? No, Anna is a contributor to the Dice Tower. She's done reviews. She's done stuff on this little show we used to have called a board game blender.
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Blender,
Blender,
board game.
crushing,
Yeah,
at
something.
life.
Some garbage that went away.
Better. Okay.
Anyway,
Wait.
let's see. I'm not sad about it at all.
No, me neither.
All right, let's see what's going on in the comments. What do we got, people? Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi, Kabuki Kid. We've got a lot of the usual folks, which I love to see. Amanda Panda's in here.
Amanda Panda, that's a good name.
Halo. Elliot is here. The mystery. Hashtag bring back Blender.
Let's make that a thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So any questions you've got for either one of us, throw it in the comments there, and we'll be happy to answer them. It's quite late where Anna is right now. Anna, what time is it where you are?
3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, my boyfriend is sleeping in the other room. My cat is somewhere running around outside. I hope he will not wake up everyone else.
You're being a trooper right now,
Yeah.
showing up at this hour, but I appreciate it. I asked Anna to do this with me, and she said that yes, she would, even though I knew it was going to be late. I didn't realize it was 6 hours. I thought it was 5. But it's 6 for you.
Yeah, that's a difference, though. Yeah. I can give you that 5 or 6. Yeah.
Hey, 2 a.m. versus 3 a.m. is something. Like 2 a.m. feels like
it's okay.
Like maybe I can still do 2. I'm a little older now. Like in college, it was no problem. You know, like in college, you'd be like 2 a.m. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go hang out with my friends. I'll be up till like 3:20 or whatever, and then I'll go sleep and go to school in the morning.
Yeah.
But even 2 now, I'm still like, yeah, okay, I can be up at 2.
Yeah.
Crash
It's just like
at 3.
staying up late. You can tell.
Yeah, but 3, it already starts to sound like that's half the night.
Yeah.
3 to 4, that's the night gone. But thankfully, you did sleep a little bit before you did this.
Yeah.
You're not working tomorrow, so.
No. And at least now in this troubling times, this can feel a little bit like the normal Sunday hangover or something. Like I've done something fun on my Saturday.
There you go. Yeah. This is our version of going out right now and hanging out somewhere.
Exactly.
All right, Kabuki Kid is asking, Anna, are you a night owl or is this not normal for you?
I mean, I kind of have to be because my work also involves night shifts. But I have to say, and my boyfriend actually is very jealous of me. I have a superpower, and it's a real one, guys. The thing I can do, I can sleep anywhere. I can sleep in flights, in airports, in cars. It doesn't matter. I can just go like 3, 2, 1, and I will fall asleep.
Oh, that's so good.
It's like time traveling.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's a great superpower. Yeah. I've never been able to do that.
Yeah. The only downside to it is that I can fall asleep very easily. So that sometimes can be a little bit awkward. It happened during gaming sometimes. So don't make the rules too long. Be a good teacher.
I think I might have. I'm trying to remember if we've been together at a convention somewhere and you've fallen asleep. It's possible.
Yeah. It's very possible.
I feel like that might have happened.
Yeah. I think I once went in behind the booth and just fell asleep on a chair.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's it at some convention. Yeah, that could be it. Oh man, that's great. That's funny. Maybe that was that Essen? Maybe one of the Essens?
Yeah, I think so.
Because we have that little room in the back.
Exactly.
You could take a little break.
Sam used that as well. He slept on that chair as well.
Oh yeah, everybody took turns on that chair. Yeah, Essence a grueling show. So,
Yeah.
all right, somebody's asking here how you pronounce your name.
Is Anna. It's the same if you spelled from the front or the back.
I think
Just
it's written on the screen. I think they
oh,
mean your last name.
my last name. Yeah, that is a very royal sounding. Wassenburg.
All right.
Yeah, Wassenburg. Anna Wassenburg.
That is very fancy.
Yeah.
All right, somebody's saying, what is your go-to classic game, like dominoes or rummy or chess or Go?
Classic game. Oh, that's a fun question.
Classic.
So the game that I played a lot, a lot as a kid was Rummy Cup. Rummy.
Yeah.
I think it's Rummy in America.
Yeah,
and
we have one that's actually called that with tiles. So
yeah, exactly. So that's the European version. We even had the extra big version, so I could play it with my great aunts and great uncles, and I would just feel like the boss with them. I was like the youngest person at the table and invited to play with 80-year-olds.
Yeah.
So as a 10-year-old, you feel pretty cool.
Yeah. I totally get that. That's cool. Yeah, for me,
you're like, I play big people now.
Right. You feel like you're now accepted in the grown-ups.
Yeah,
for
exactly.
me it was dominoes for me.
Yeah.
I grew up around that culture, so yeah, dominoes. And same thing, if you were invited as a kid to play among the adults, it was the same thing. You were like being invited to, into a secret space, secret activity that you normally don't get to do.
Yeah. I especially remember because I was pretty good at the game, and my sister was not as good because she was of course younger, and I always hated the fact that I won. I mostly won. So, but then the game was over, and I couldn't enjoy the game anymore. So the thing I did was then tell my sister, Nora, can I help you? And she would totally. So she got so angry because she was no. Don't patronize me. I can do this myself. And I just didn't get it. I was like, I'm being friendly here. That towel over there, you should put it there. Why can't I help you? I want to enjoy it. It was just she hated me for doing that. I just 10-year-old Anna did not understand why.
Well, how old? She's 2 years younger than you? 3 years younger than you?
3 years younger, yeah.
Let's see. Somebody's asking, Halo here is asking, Anna, what have you been playing recently? I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Anna, you are ready for this question.
I am ready for this question. Look,
All right, let me see. Ooh, that's like that super cool looking version of Quest for Ultra.
Yeah, I got this one today.
Oh, man.
And we started playing this one today, but we did not finish. So this is the new version, 999 games, with the artwork by Vincent Dutray and the bigger cards. I have not played the original. So
it's the same game, it's just a different look, right? And the cards are bigger.
Yeah, exactly. So I will be reviewing that one, also for the Dice Tower.
Hey, do they have, is that 999 Games company, are they available there a lot?
Yeah,
are they from there?
Yeah, that's the Dutch company that translates most of the games. So they have the, White Goblin games?
Yeah.
Those are the two companies that translate the most games in Dutch. So therefore, also more of the kid market. I
might have to keep that in mind if I ever want a game that they put out and I can't get it.
Pegasus, from.
Yeah, I'll have to be like, Anna, get this game for me, please.
No. Yeah.
Just like that, right?
And this game, guys, I've been playing this so much. I think I have had it now for 3 weeks, and I've played it probably about 100 times.
Wow.
Not separately.
100 hands.
100 hands, exactly. With, I think, 4 different groups. I've played it with my mother and my sister, and they enjoyed it a lot. It was very funny to see. For my mother, she already knew this concept because, it's a trick-taking game.
Sure.
And for my sister, it was something totally new. So that was fun. And also, I also played with friends with an 8-year-old, and it also just went flawlessly. She really understood how the game worked. And it just feels like with trick-taking games, it always feels like, how can they think of something new? This is such
Right.
a tried concept.
Right.
And this game just feels like that kind of thing where you go, why has no one thought of this? This is
I
such a
agree.
classic
I agree.
thing.
Yeah, it has that
You
feeling of
say
like, man, I wish I'd come up with that kind of feel.
exactly that. It's so simple. And I will always love how, especially, the German market can come up with new stuff around such tried concepts like proven concept like trick taking games.
Yeah. Trick taking games have
So,
been hot lately. There's a lot of them, but you're right that that one's really different.
yeah.
What else did you have in that pile? El Dorado, Crew, what else? I saw a couple
Yeah,
more
I think
things.
Aqualin. I think you would also really enjoy this one because it's like it feels like a GIF series game,
Oh,
and
really?
I actually
Cool.
played Yvonne on Friday, like for the first time in 4 years, and it's one of my favorite abstract games, and this feels like that, but just more approachable, more for the mass market.
Okay. I like that.
Have you heard of it, Aqualin?
I think I saw it on the Cosmos website. I was looking through the Cosmos website because
Yeah,
I
because
think
it's
wanted to
such a great
see
game.
when the Target expansion came out, which is not
Yeah.
yet, but saw that on there. Yeah, it looks cool. I got to check that out.
The thing is, for people watching, one player has to make sure that the animals are next to each other, and the other person has to make sure that certain colors match with each other. Because at the end, you score for you the color or the animals
Right.
that. And when it's your turn, you move one tile in a straight line and place a new tile, and this is all on the same board. Those are the rules. So that's what I mean with
That's
it
cool.
feels like that classical GIF series, very simple rules, but a lot of thinkiness um, behind it.
So the board gets more and more crowded is the idea.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
you can like block people because you can first move a tile out of because as for example, if it's three of the same next to each other, you could move one out so those two don't connect anymore, and then place one of your own tiles there, so to block the other player.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool.
I like that.
Yeah. So that's mostly an Ian's End legacy, but that box was too big to just
Which one?
play.
Legacy?
The Ian's End.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
haven't played that one.
Yeah, I just started. I have not played any Ian's End before this, but they said this was a good entry point. So I just really want to try that one out.
All right, let me see. Somebody's asking here, Z, what was your favorite game in college? And for me, it was Liar's Dice or Bluff or whatever you want to call it. That one I played a lot in college. Okay, let's see. Dead Squirrel, okay, is asking, who is your current favorite designer and why? Do you have one, Anna?
Um,
Favorite designer?
good question. I it's not really a thing that I look for in games. I guess there are some designers. It's more of a company that I think
Okay,
gets my interest.
sure.
But I mean, I like Tapestry, Wingspan,
So Stonemeyer, like as a
Stonemeyer.
company, not necessarily
Yeah,
who the designer is. Okay.
yeah, exactly. That's something that I really like. I mean, for me, the most important thing in games is a theme and how it looks.
Yeah.
That's mostly for me the most important thing. And then the gameplay it comes secondary to that. So those first two can compensate the third one.
I agree
For
with
me.
that. I agree with that myself. I think the a wonderful game can be pulled back, can be pulled down by really ugly components or a bad graphic design. And by that same token, I think a decent game can be made really fun to play if it looks fantastic and it's really nice components and the theme is fun. So yeah, I agree with you. I'm like that too in many ways. Yeah, for me, my favorite designer is Bruno Catala.
Yeah, I
I've
know
always
that.
liked this stuff. Yeah, it's I don't know what I like. Why people are that squirrel here is asking why. I think because I like his balance between luck and choices. I think he gets that right.
Yeah.
I want.
It's also so. This. I think I agree with you on that. It's a designer that I also like, because just what we discussed earlier, those three things, theme, um, how it looks,
Right. And
and
mechanics.
gameplay. I think he always has a very good balance
Right.
with those three.
I just like the ability to make good, smart choices, but also have a game surprise me. I don't
Yeah,
like a game that can't surprise me.
yeah.
Some
And that-
usually anyway.
yeah, I always love in a game when that moment comes where you're like, oh, I didn't expect that to happen. That's an interesting choice that they made right here,
Right.
and that's something that excites me and keeps me playing the game.
Somebody was asking, what is Z's superpower? And then Kabuki Kid said, Z's superpower is the ability to communicate with corn. I don't know how I feel about this. What? Kabuki
I'm trying
Kid.
to make this funny, but
Kabuki Kid, that cuts me deep.
yeah.
It's very
Crop
insulting.
circles. Are you good with crop circles?
Ooh, that I like.
I mean, it's kind of alien.
Alright, let's see. Kabuki Kid is asking a question now. Anna, are you musical? Do you play any instruments?
Uh, why are you asking?
Uh,
Um,
she
yeah,
wants you to. She wants you to serenade her. I don't know.
no. So I love singing. I am that person that when in Netherlands we always everything we do by bike. So when I'm on the bike, I'm always singing. I'm that annoying person that is just singing and does not care what anybody else thinks, and just having a good time on my while I'm going to my work, doing my commute. But it's not that I'm tone deaf. I mean, I did violin for 2 years.
Okay.
But I'm not that big and my hands are very little, so I just couldn't reach those notes.
Pick a smaller instrument then. I don't
Next to
understand.
the piccolo thing, yeah, should
Do
have tried.
something. Yeah, flute. Sure. Anything small.
Yeah, yeah, did not work.
That's good. 2 years of any musical instrument
Yeah,
is
and I
not
also
bad.
had to do like also note teaching. I don't know how they call it in America,
Like
but
sight reading, I guess. Like musical. No, yeah, yeah.
you had to do exams and stuff like that.
Okay, that's you studied music then. I mean, a little bit. I
Exactly.
studied 2 years of French. I can't speak French, so I understand that it's not like knowing an instrument. But it's still
You get.
some
I'm not tone
knowledge.
deaf. I'm not tone deaf. I know how when I carry a tune and when not.
All right, let's see. Amanda's asking, are you a tea or coffee drinker?
Tea. I mean, I've had to change a little bit because I don't know if you know this, guys, but I am actually in my last year to become a doctor. So my medical internships, and then just everyone drinks coffee by the boatload because otherwise you cannot survive in a
Yeah.
hospital. You cannot function. But I'm a tea person, yeah, definitely.
I'm a coffee drinker much more than a tea drinker, but I drink coffee rarely. It's
Yeah,
maybe
I only
once a
drink it
week.
when I really, really need it, and then I just do an espresso because I know I'm doing it for the caffeine and not because I like it.
Right.
And it's not the most the most healthy thing to drink. So I'm just trying to make sure that I'm not I'm not starting to like it. So I'm making the experience as horrible as possible by drinking espresso.
Just to get the shot. Yeah, yeah. I enjoy a coffee. I have to put a lot of cream in it because I don't really like if it's black or not
Yeah,
sweetened at all. That's a terrible taste. But I only have like a coffee, like I said, maybe once a week, maybe less than that, and I enjoy drinking it, so I'll take my time. But it's rare, and it has to be cold.
that's weird.
Yeah, I don't like any warm drinks pretty much at all. I don't think I like any warm drinks. Anything I like drinking is room room temperature or colder.
Okay.
I'm not a big soup person either, for the same
Oh, I
reason.
love soup. I love soup.
Um, all right, let's see. We got a question here. Do you play any solo games at all? And do you have any favorites if you do?
No, solo games is not really something I do. I've once, I don't know. Yeah, here, Detective is the only game I think I've really played solo. Um, when I play board games, I do it really to play with people. The thing I really do a lot though is play video games.
Yeah.
Probably people that recognize this is yeah, for Overwatch. I play a lot of Overwatch. But also like the PS4 titles that are really the solo games, so Death Stranding, stuff like that. So that is more, for me, the solo experience.
I gotta get you on PS4 then. I literally have, I think, no friends on PS4. So I'm gonna get your
I will
friend.
be your first friend.
I
Yeah.
think I think you'll be the first. Yeah. I have a couple of things on I've got an Xbox also, and I think on there I
Mm,
have maybe 3 friends. And on the PlayStation, maybe one, maybe none. I think maybe I'm friends with Mark Street on there, but I never. Again,
mm,
I don't do that whole thing a lot. But I'll want to add you on there when I feel like I'm, especially now when I'm always home, like
yeah.
I'm sort
I
of
will be.
being
I will.
around
If we play
people.
Overwatch, I will be your mercy.
I do not play Overwatch.
I will make you. It's going to be okay.
Maybe I don't want to be a friend on PlayStation. Be sending me
What?
sending me messages. Hey, did you get Overwatch yet?
Where are you?
All right, let's see. Emperor Mad, I guess, is asking Anna, how's your sister doing? I liked when the two of you were doing videos together. That's very nice.
Yeah. Aw, thank you, Emperor. Matt, was it? Yeah. Um, I loved making videos, and Nora as well. We're pretty much the same person, and we both are like to make things, to be creative. But Nora, just as me, is in med school. She still has to do 2 years, I think, 2.5 years, and she's also in a medical internship. So just like me, she's been in the hospital in the last year, pretty much 24/7. So that takes away from doing anything other than that,
Yeah.
which is a shame because we like it a lot and it's important to do something besides that. But sometimes you just have to focus, on your studies and make sure that you get somewhere in
Yeah.
life.
So she's good, but she's busy. That's
Yeah,
basically it.
yeah, exactly. She's just living her life, being a student. I mean, I'm pretty much a stay-at-home person with my cat and my boyfriend, but she's more of the student. So I can live my life vigorously through her.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay. Somebody's asking, how many games are in your collection approximately? And they're asking me too, you and me. All right.
You first. Probably you more than
I
me.
don't know, 400 and some. I'll look real quick.
I think I have 250, 260, something like that.
I have.
I saw that someone also asked how I make sure how I cool my collection. It just has to fit in my house and in my
Yeah.
on my shelves. It has to fit on my shelves. The thing though is you then make more shelves, but I think at this point in time, I cannot place any more shelves really unless they go into my bedroom
I feel the
or
same way.
in the bathroom, which is not a good place to store
No,
games.
no.
People,
You have to limit yourself,
I do not recommend.
even if you have the room somewhere where you're living, you gotta set some parameter. Like
Exactly.
games are in this room. That's it. When you start finding
Yeah.
yourself putting, oh, I can put this in this closet, or I can put this one in the kitchen, in this cabinet we're not using. No, no, no. That's
That
now.
that that is a sign, people. That's a sign. Then you should take a step back and think: do I really need this game?
Yeah. Speaking of that, I have 457 games.
Yeah,
So
but also a lot of small games, right?
yeah, a decent amount of small games. But a lot of them are big. I have a decent amount of big game. I don't know. I wish there was a way. That'd be cool if there was a way that I could that a computer algorithm could tell me the average size of like the average game size I own. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
I wonder what that would be. You know what I mean?
yeah, exactly. What kind of?
It would definitely be smaller than a Ticket to Ride box, but I wonder if it would be that much smaller. Maybe not. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, I like that I have 250. That's also the bar I think where I want to settle around.
I think that's
And
nice. Yeah.
everything that is more, when Essen comes around, I try to sell as much games as possible through there, because especially when you're not actively looking for what to sell, you're like, I want to keep everything. There's no game I want to get rid of. But once you start like Marie Kondoing it, you soon realize that actually there are a lot of, mostly I can get rid of 30 or 40 games, and it at the same time makes place for new games.
Yeah, I like that. Do you go through? Do you cycle stuff out pretty much
Yeah.
regularly?
Yeah,
Like
so
before
it's
Essen,
mostly,
you'd normally
yeah,
do some
exactly.
culling. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's nice. I'm not that good about it. I mean, I also, part of me justifies it because it's work. So like having
yeah, I
something,
know that feeling.
having something here might help me with like, oh, there was a second edition that came out, so now I can do a video comparing my old one with my new one. Okay.
Yeah,
Or, oh, this game is based on this other game, and look, I have the original one, so I can do a comparison. Or I can use it for one of my game shows or whatever. But I'm just, at the end of the day, to be truthful, I'm just not that good at getting rid of games. So I respect that ability to stick to
yeah.
about 250 and just get rid of things to make
I
room
mean,
for
but
new
at the
ones.
moment, it's also a thing of I don't really have the room. It's not that I live very small, but I'm still a student. So there's some kind of student budget there. I mean, this collection, I've started gaming when I was 18. I'm now 26. So it's really a collection of multiple years where I'm very proud actually of what I have accumulated throughout the years.
That's good. And keeping a collection that's, like you said, you're proud of. You're happy with what you've got. It's
Yeah.
not just collecting stuff for the sake of collecting stuff.
No, and I think
That's what I think doesn't make sense. When people have games
no.
and they know they own games they don't like. They know they own games they don't like, but they won't get rid of them. Like, are you kidding
No.
me? No way.
And it's also for me a way, also a budget thing, because then the money I get from selling those games, that is actually my new budget for getting new games. And then it just also, it feels more happy because the games that you got rid of and gave to someone else
Right.
makes place for new money, for new shelf space, which is even more important.
Yeah.
So that's also a positive way to look at it, I think.
Yeah. Well, the Marie Kondo thing is a good way to do it. I've been trying to do that whenever I get rid of stuff or organize anything. I'm like, does this bring
Yeah, I
me
love it.
joy? I hold it. I
Yeah.
don't do the whole, like, thank it for its whatever.
I do the joy though. You gave me joy. I'm happy with you, even though I hated you. Bye. I'm
Right.
happy
Like, if
that
I
I
feel
can
like
get rid of you.
I've taken what I need to take from that thing for
Yeah.
how much it cost me. I feel like the way I think of it, the way I try to think of it, it's not really a Marie Kondo thing, but the reason I do it anyway, I hoard stuff, or many people do it, is that that thing you paid $30 for doesn't go away. It doesn't decay, right? It
No.
just stays there. Now, if you go and buy a meal for $30, once you've eaten that meal, you're done. It vanishes. It goes
Yeah.
away. And you don't feel
Takes up no
robbed.
space.
You don't feel robbed. You feel like you paid $30 for a meal and you enjoyed that meal. That's fine.
Yeah.
But a game, anything, a movie, or whatever, when you buy it, it will not vanish. So I start to think of it as, okay, have I consumed $30 worth of this? Have I taken in that
Yeah.
much joy? And if so, then I can feel good about it vanishing, about it
Exactly.
going away, because I've consumed that much. But it's tricky. It's hard to do. All right.
Where are you with the questions?
Oh, I'm way behind. I don't know. I'll
I
catch up.
think as well. Are you still painting minis, Anna? That's a fun one. Yes, I paint a lot of minis.
Oh, really? I didn't know you painted.
Yeah, I paint a lot of. I actually, before the lockdown started, or as lockdown started, I made a list with all of the games that I hadn't finished painting yet. So I had I could tick them off.
Okay.
So now I'm working on Arcadia Quest, I think,
Wow.
to get those all done. Yeah, I really enjoy painting. Yeah, it just gives me also something, when you're watching a series on Netflix and just doing then some painting, it's just I do combine it with something else most of the
Okay.
time.
Okay. Yeah, I don't normally do that. I like to focus on one thing, or otherwise I feel like I'm missing both. Um, but if it's something I've already seen, I'm just having it on for sort of the noise. Then
The
yeah.
noise, yeah, and
All right.
the laughing.
So what I say, asking here, favorite restaurant? Do you have a favorite restaurant?
I mean, I'm not from America, guys, so I cannot
How about just
say.
like a favorite kind of food?
I know McDonald's and Burger King from
How about favorite
from
kind of
overseas.
food? Can we do that? That'd be a good
Yeah,
one.
I really like Italian,
Me too.
so pasta, pizza, stuff like that. And my mother's from Germany, so like Kaiserschmarrn. I don't know if you know that, but I love that.
I'll do Italian.
Kaiserschmarrn.
German food is not good. I like sushi and I like Italian. I like both.
Sushi, yeah, sushi's good.
All right, question is Anna and Z, what is your favorite mechanic in a board game? What do you got? Favorite kind of mechanic in a board game? I don't know. I
Hmm.
think I usually say drafting. I like drafting a lot.
Yeah, I also like deck building.
Do you? I don't really like
Yeah,
deck building too much
yeah.
anymore, but deck building's so
No,
popular.
yeah, not like the when it's only deck building, but like Clank,
Oh, okay.
stuff like that. That's why yeah, I really enjoy just Star Realms, just starting with something and then making it your own.
Okay.
And the ability those kind of games give you to also go sometimes a little bit silly and just go like, okay, let's see what this is going to bring me. Just try this strategy out. What this card is going to bring me. I
Have you
like
played Dale of Merchants
no,
with the animals? That's
that's
a
with all the animals, right?
yeah,
That
that's a good
just
one. You might
gotta
like
see.
that.
Okay,
Yeah, there's one of them on Kickstarter right now, like the
season three or
third or the
something.
fourth one.
Yeah.
That one's cute. You'd like that, I think. It's deck building. All right, what else have we got? Let's see. Do you have a game that you've upgraded a bunch? I guess with like, like blinged out a game.
Um. I make sometimes I make inserts for games. So for Rising Sun, I made my own insert, and for Arcadia Quest, I can take it here.
Bye. Anna's gone, everybody. That's it. The rest of this is gonna be just us. She's gone. Oh my goodness.
Yes. Let me get my. So
That's huge.
yeah, that's huge. So we got this suitcase with this clipper.
That's an actual suitcase too, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it's an actual. Yeah, we got for like $5, and
Okay.
we made it's for Arcadia Quest.
Got
So
it.
all the miniatures are in there, so you can just pick them out
Huh.
with all the different sets. So that's probably most blinged out, I guess.
That's pretty cool. I like that. That takes a lot of space. You must be really into that game, though.
Yeah, I've not played it that much. I have to be honest, but I just love.
Think you're a
You know
gamer.
how it goes. Yeah, you know how
Yeah.
it goes. I probably spend more time painting everything than actually playing.
But if you're
But I
enjoying
enjoy
it,
it.
right? If you're having
Yeah,
fun with doing that, that's part of the hobby too. It's fine.
exactly.
Yeah, I think for me, a game I've upgraded a bunch. I don't know. I really haven't done that too much to honestly many of my games. Maybe Imperial Settlers. I got coins for it, and I bought an insert for it, so it's nice and organized now. I mean, but not really. I don't normally do a lot of that stuff. All right, let me see. Okay, Kabuki Kid's asking any current video game that you're playing besides the one we know.
um, yeah, I've been so when the lockdown started, I got myself a hashtag Stay Home gift, which was a Switch, Animal Crossing. So
Nice.
I started playing that. I've not been playing that much Animal Crossing now anymore, but I was on the server with Mandy and Suzanne
Okay.
and Discord. So that's fun. And I just finished Super Mario Odyssey.
Oh, that's a throwback. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, for you. But I
Oh
just
no, wait,
started
no.
with
Super Mario Odyssey is on the
that's the new
Switch.
one. It's not the Galaxy one.
Oh, I'm thinking Galaxy. Never mind.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the. So I've been playing that, but I mostly enjoy also just the PlayStation 4 titles.
Okay.
So probably my favorite games are Last of Us. So Last of Us 2 is coming out, so I've been playing Last of Us, the first one again,
Cool.
and Horizon Zero Dawn. That's probably one of my favorite video games.
Nice.
So that's open world.
Yeah, I've been playing for the PlayStation. I've been playing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man is awesome.
It's so good.
I really like
It
that
is
one.
really good.
That one is so good.
That one hooked me hard.
Yeah. Getting all the suits. Do you have all the suits already?
Not yet. I'm still playing. But yeah, getting those suits is such a hook. I love it. It's really good. That game's brilliant. It's better written than most of the movies.
Yeah.
It's such a good game.
It's funny as well. It's really funny.
Very funny, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. What do we got, people? All right. Let's see. Italian is greater than all other foods.
You said it.
All right, let's see. This is an interesting question. Anna, as a medical student, does it affect how you view medically themed games?
I mean, probably in a different way, but I think there are not enough medically themed games. I think it's one of those themes that I don't really understand why it's not there more, because it's so approachable and everyone feels like they want to be the doctor. And when I play Pandemic, I always play the doctor.
Right.
Because it feels so powerful, to do something that is also relatable. I mean, I have Dice Hospital. But besides that, yeah. When there is a hospital or a doctor-themed game, I'm more inclined to try it out. But I'm just mostly disappointed by them, I have to be honest.
Yeah.
There are not a lot of...
This person's asking if you're going to try Rush MD, which I haven't really looked into. Is that like a speed one?
Yeah, that's a speed one. I played the one before that, like the restaurant-themed one. And I expected to really like it. At Essen, it was on my top list. And then I played it, and it just totally fell flat for me. I thought at first maybe it was because we had like people from 4 different countries that did not communicate with each other because everyone spoke a different language.
Okay.
And I played it a second time. I got the game, and I just still did not enjoy.
So you still got it, even after.
Yeah, because I was still like, probably I should like this game. I really should like this game. But I feel like with those mechanics of flipping, it's still like with those flipping those things.
Right.
Everyone is playing very solo, and I don't really. It's not always a thing that I hate in games. I always sometimes like doing my own little thing, but in this kind of game where you want to communicate and want to make it co-op, it just got irritating.
Right.
So Rush MD is based on that same system. So again, I looked at it and I was like, for the 3rd time, should I try it again? Maybe this time.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I agree with you about the cooperative thing. If you're playing together, you should be playing together, at least a little bit. Yeah.
Exactly.
All right, let's see. Da-da-da-da. Folks are talking to each other about pizza, about this and that, about favorite dessert. Ooh, dessert. Favorite dessert. Do you have a favorite dessert?
So what I already said, Kaiserschmarrn is probably one of my favorite desserts.
Oh, that's sweet.
For the European,
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. It's like a fluffy pancake, but then you cut pieces in it, and you leave the egg white. You don't stir it in. You keep like these fluffy pieces in the batter. You keep these fluffy pieces of egg white. So you have when you bake it, you still have these fluffy parts. in your when it's finished, and you mostly eat it with appelmoes of Apfelmus in German. It's just like apple compote.
Sure, right.
Or with berries, something like that, and Pudersuiker, Puderzucker. It's like sugar powder.
Powdered sugar, yeah. Powdered
Yeah,
sugar.
exactly.
Okay, yeah, it sounds pancake-ish, yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And my mom is very good at making that. So.
Nice. Yeah, for me, it's my favorite dessert, I think it's tiramisu. Which, again, Italian, right? I do like Italian food. Yeah, tiramisu
it has coffee,
so
though,
good.
but it's cold. It's cold coffee.
Right,
so
which is fine. I do like it, yeah. All right, let's see. Somebody's saying Z looks sleepy. I'm not sleepy. I'm feeling fine. I'm talking to my friend Anna. What are you guys talking about? I'm just not like, hey, everybody, welcome to another video. I'm just not like...
I will do that for you. I will give you that 20 extra,
I don't think I need to
extra
do
percent
that.
energy.
No. I'm good. I'm not feeling like I'm not energetic. I'm just not feeling the need to like push it. This is very relaxed, guys. This is real chill.
Exactly. This is how I normally am. For if you're thinking like, this is just
this is me just chill at home on a Saturday night. Again, please, it's this idea of like you see me for 6-minute intervals.
Yeah.
Out of a 10-hour spread. Those 6 minutes, if I look more energetic than now, it's because I'm on video doing a 6-minute
you do like
video.
The snap thing.
Yeah.
It's my YouTube. I call it my YouTube mode.
Yeah, just like on mode. And I don't feel like being on right now just to have a chat with Anna and your questions. So, yeah. I'm not sleepy. I'm fine, folks. Z, any chance of doing a solo playthrough of Drop Mix? No.
Yeah, it's behind you.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not going to play that solitaire. Z, when are we seeing more Nemo's War? I don't know. I was going to do it this past week, but I decided to do Trails of Tucana instead, so I don't know. Alright, what else have we got? Any other questions? Alright. Anna and Z, is there a Grail game that you want to play but you can't get a hold of?
Let me think.
A game I want to play but I cannot get a hold of? I don't think so.
Maybe something that has not been released yet, I guess. I mean, if I could play Pandemic Legacy Season 3 right now with you guys, I would say yes.
Yeah, right? That'd be awesome. That'd be great.
Here it is.
Let's see. Something I want to play and I haven't been able to because it's hard to get or something like that. No, I don't think so.
I like this one from I Shoot, They Score. If you could pick one game from the shelves behind the other person to play with them, which one would it be?
All right.
I think Dinosaur Island.
Dinosaur Island for me, and for you, I'm going to say, oh my goodness. Let's do Manara, maybe? Or Tapestry. I could play Tapestry again. You could you know it. You could run me through it again. I only played it the one time. Yeah, I want to play Tapestry again, even though those buildings are ridiculous. I don't know why they.
The thing I hate about it is that they make me even look at them up close to make sure what building goes where and where I have to put them.
Yeah, Tom got, for the copy we have in the library, for the Dice Tower library, he bought something they have on Etsy, I guess, I don't know. And it's some 3D printed bases.
Oh, yeah.
You put the building in them, and then it actually makes the building's footprint the size of where it goes.
Where it should be, yeah.
It's perfect. It looks
great. That was frustrating.
It's so weird. Like, you have to buy a fix to the fanciest thing in the box.
Yeah, that costs $10 extra.
I know.
For sure.
I wasn't happy about that. I was not
Yeah.
happy about that at all. I thought those buildings were not a good idea the way they did those. All right, let's see. What is your most expensive game? Somebody's asking.
Um, that I did not pay for Joan of Arc all in. That I paid for probably Heroes of Land, Air and Sea. It depends if it is about just getting one game, just one game, because otherwise it would be Mansion of Madness or something like that, because I have all the expansions for it, or something like Batman.
Oh, yeah, right. That's true. That's true. For me, it would be probably $100 game, some Kickstarter,
Exactly.
like Rising Sun or something, or
Yeah,
Mansion
I
of
have that
Madness.
game as well. Or like League of Legends.
Oh yeah, where is it? I don't have it here.
I have Max vs Minions. I have it
Max
there as
vs.
well.
Minions,
Yeah,
yeah.
up there. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's expensive. Even though that was only 80, right? I think that was
Yeah.
less than
That
Rising
is
Sun.
still. I still think that's the game that got the most quantity and quality for what you paid for.
Yeah, by
That was
far.
crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, because that company's already so rich that they don't need to
Yeah.
make a big profit on that game.
And they're making new games now, Riot Games.
I
They're
heard
actually
that. Yeah,
three less, not that big games,
that's
smaller
cool.
games. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty cool.
All right, let's see here. Elliot is asking, do either of you have a favorite board game app? Do you do a lot of board gaming on apps?
Um, I think the most that I did was probably Star Realms, but nowadays not so much, except for the few times I had to do it because of the lockdown. I mean, really kind of hate Tabletop Simulator because it feels like it's been made in how it looks like Windows 97,
Okay.
and I have to know how it works. It's frustrating if you're
Sure.
not. I'm not an IT person, guys, so no, it's just
Yeah, I don't normally use it, but I was using it last week. I used it,
yeah,
let's see, over the last, I don't know, week or so, I've used it twice. Because I needed it for a playthrough we did
yeah,
of a game, and then I used it again for another game we played. And yeah, it's hard to get a real read on whether I'm gonna like a game
yeah,
just by playing it on Tabletop Simulator. It's really hard to
yeah,
know if I'm actually gonna like that game for
yeah.
real.
I
So,
played Robinson Crusoe on Tabletop Simulator,
oh,
and it took because and it was that was the worst decision I made that week because it has so many moving pieces and everything. You have to like click on it and drag it away.
oh my
It
goodness.
took probably like 4 or 5 hours to play that.
Yeah, I bet.
I was not happy. But what I did like now in the lockdown, the app for terraforming Mars.
I haven't played
Played
it.
that one- I played that one on Steam, and that one actually worked very good. It was very well. Yeah,
Okay.
that's a
Yeah, I
good one.
think my favorite app is probably still Neuroshima Hex because it's so clean. It does a lot of the scoring for
Yeah,
you and all that. You can't mess up. Um, I don't play apps that much though. Board game
no,
apps. I'm usually just like playing Sudoku or something if I'm gonna play a game.
yeah.
All right, let's see. Best '80s movie. Good lord. Um,
I should really say something millennial like Stranger Things right now, right?
nice. Yes. Well, you're 26. You said right? Is that how old
Yeah.
you are?
Is that yeah? Is it
So you were
millennial? I'm
born in
93.
92, 93.
Yeah.
Yeah, so let me see. For me, from the 80s,
Is
man.
Breakfast Club from the 80s? Because I really like that
Which
movie.
one?
Breakfast Club?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Breakfast Club is from the 80s. And I think for me, I like the, probably the stuff that, James Cameron was doing in the 80s, I think. Like the Aliens movie and the
Yeah.
first Terminator movie. Stuff like that. That's the stuff I liked.
Yeah. Dirty Dancing. I really liked also the 90s, all those prom movies that they're not really doing anymore. Like,
That's true.
16 Candles, stuff like that. I think that's what it's called. Yeah.
I think 16 Candles is from the
Yeah.
80s, but I know what you mean. They did a lot of
Yeah.
like high school
Those
or
prom, you know,
yeah, yeah. That was a lot of that stuff in the
it's
late
fun.
80s, early 90s, right? All right, Dean is asking, have you ever played an 18xx game?
No.
I have played
And
one.
I think I should really get the right people for me to be able to enjoy it, and and it probably takes a lot of convincing.
I agree. I did one just to be like, I'll try it, and it was
Yeah.
apparently one of the lighter ones.
Yeah. So it should definitely be a lighter one for me.
Yeah, but no, I hated it. It was hours. I mean, it felt like going to work. I felt like enough time. I played enough time, and I did enough work that I should have been paid for it. That's what that felt like. So, not for me.
Not fun enough.
No,
No.
not at all. All right. Let's see. Okay, favorite theme in board games. That's a cool question. What kind of themes do you like?
I like nature themes, so I have here evolution, ecos.
Okay.
So I like that. Um, and so yeah, quirky themes. I guess I like quirky themes. So themes that are a little bit different. So again, like viral. I thought it was so funny.
Yeah.
And wingspan. I like the weird things
Yeah, that's a
where you're like,
nature one
this
too.
is
The
just
wingspan, yeah.
yeah, with all of the birds. And I always love, as a house rule, everyone has to read what the fact is about the bird when they play it.
Oh, nice.
Because yeah, I like that kind of weird things that they include in a game. And just, you need to enjoy that kind of things.
Yeah. I think for me, I don't know. I like Western themes a lot. I'm seeing a few Western games. I think I like my answer to this is normally that I like real world themes. Um, like pandemic has a real world.
Yeah,
It might not be based on something that's actually happened or is happening or will
yeah.
happen, but it's like based in
But
a
you can
real
imagine it,
world,
how
right?
it would go. Yeah,
I like that kind of game almost always more than something with elves or goblins
yeah,
or whatever. So if it's pirates, I'll like
great.
more than wizards. That kind of thing. So real world settings I find
Yeah.
more interesting.
Yeah, for me as well. And I think the only exception for that for me is more if it's more like fairy tale,
That's a good one. That's a nice exception. Yeah, I
like
like
with
that.
Grim Forest, because that is again something that's more relatable for me. Because I've
Right.
enjoyed that theme since I was very little because of Disney. So
Yeah, I guess for me, I like mythology also. If a game
yeah,
has like
mythology,
mythological
exactly.
things, yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's true. That's a good one. All right, what else have we got here, people? Okay, everybody's talking about movies they liked. Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Back to the Future, Empire Strikes Back,
What's the
Princess
longest game that
Bride.
you like playing
The
from
longest
Kabuki
game.
Kids?
Okay.
Um,
Hmm.
I I like Mansions of Madness that can go on for pretty long.
Yeah.
So most of the time, if it is longer, I don't really mind. If it is longer, it just does should not take a whole work day. That's a rule in general for me.
Yeah, I think for me, it's
Uh,
like 3 hours is about my
yeah,
cutoff point.
exactly.
I
So, and the only thing that really goes beyond that in my collection, I think, is probably Mansion of Madness sometimes. And then I'm okay with it because it's cooperative, I think.
yeah. Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, I think for me that's about my max is 3 hours. 3 hours is enough. If a game takes more than 3 hours, I know I might be in the minority here, but I think if a game, any game, anybody's design takes more than 3 hours to play, you can probably streamline that game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
agreed.
It's like if you're watching a
Because that's
movie.
also the thing that I have with Mansion of Madness. Some of those things just take too long, but I just kind because I like the game, I accept it, but it's not something that I like.
I agree. Yeah, for me, it's probably Fury of Dracula. It takes
Yeah,
about 3 hours, and that's okay. It's got good, good tension.
yeah,
But if it was 4 hours, it'd be like, no, guys, you got to cut some
no,
stuff out. It's too much. There's no need for that.
yeah.
That's how I feel anyway. But I'm sure 12 people are about to show up to tell me I'm wrong.
I
Let's
actually
see.
played one of the longest games that I did play was the I played it this with Christmas, um, that Game of Thrones game, the Game of Thrones the board game.
Is that the one like
Yeah,
Cosmic
you're a
Encounter?
family. Yeah, you're a family, and yeah, I think it's like Cosmic Encounter, that one,
Okay.
one of the houses. And that was one of the most horrible experience I've had in gaming, because the guy said, oh, we started at about 1, and the guy said, oh, it's going to take probably until 5, and we played till 10, and probably around the 3 o'clock I already knew I was going to lose, but I still had to wait until 10.
Now, you're talking about you're not talking about the Cosmic Encounter one. You're talking about the board game, the
The
Game
board
of
game,
Thrones
yeah,
the
that
board
one.
game. Yeah. They have
Oh,
two editions, first edition, second edition, whichever. They're both really long, I think. I haven't played either one, but I know they're long, so no way.
don't do it. Yeah, because it's also the thing that you can be eliminated quite soon, but you still have to play.
Yeah. Would you rather be eliminated in a game than be given that like false hope, be dragged along?
No, I don't like that. No, no. Then
You'd rather just be eliminated?
let's go. Yeah, because otherwise I have to be there for other people, for other people's fun, and I don't mind other people having fun, but it's nice if I'm having fun as well.
I know. Yeah. Make a better game. If it comes
Yeah,
to that, figure out a way so everybody can
yeah,
have fun with your game. It's a game. Make it fun for everybody.
exactly,
I don't. I know some people got to win and some people have to lose, right? But if you're the kind of designer who can make losing fun, then you're doing something right.
exactly. And that's those kind of games that I really like. Also that's something that I really like also about tile laying games. You just build something, you've built something, and it looks good. So
Right.
you don't even have to win. You're just intrinsic. You enjoy it yourself. You can look down on something that you've built. You can be proud of, and it doesn't really
Yeah.
matter that you've won or lost.
I agree. Right.
That's a
Whether
good
even if
design.
you lost, you did something. You feel like, hey,
Yeah,
look at what I did. I agree. That's a great way to look at it. Yeah, a game that lets you feel like you did something, not just
yeah.
I showed up and got beat around for 3 hours. Yeah, I agree. You're so smart, Anna. So smart. All right, what do we got? All right. Okay, Mats is asking, do you have a dedicated game table?
No, yeah, I'm no. It's just my table again. I'm still a student, so I do have a 3-room apartment. But it's just my dining table. But it's an extra. It's like the one from IKEA, the black one that can be in the middle. You can make it even longer.
Yeah.
That's just smooth all around. So I have that one. I use that one. But probably as soon as I get my doctor's degree and that money starts coming in,
First thing,
doctor's money.
first, first thing I'm getting with that doctor's money, game table. Oh man! But
I have it.
the table you have now is wooden, though, right? It's wood.
Yeah,
Yeah, I like
exactly.
wooden tables. I used to play years ago when I would go over to my mother's house and sometimes play there. She had a glass table, a round glass table.
So everything like makes a sound when you put
Not
something down.
really, but no, but it's clinky. Yeah, it's a little
Yeah,
clinky and it's a little smudge. You smudge it and stuff.
yeah.
I hated playing on a glass surface. It's by far my least favorite surface to play on. I just don't. I don't like it. Oh, my stomach is growling. My goodness. Yeah, I don't like it. For me, it's gonna be glass is the absolute worst, and then a plastic table, and then an
Also,
actual
another thing
wooden
is
table.
when
Wood is
they
my favorite.
have gaps between them, like garden tables.
Yeah.
That's always something I look at when I go to a hotel or we rent an apartment. On Booking.com, I will look on what kind of tables they have to make sure that there are not those tables with holes in them.
Yeah, if they don't have that gap,
Just
that's
yeah,
not
the
good.
flat table.
All right, let's see. What do we got here? What? Halo says, I don't like it when a person deliberately doesn't make you lose just for some odd reason or reasons. I had a friend do that and it just irritated me. And I let him know that. Okay.
Yeah, I mean that's a little bit what happened with me with the Game of Thrones game, I guess, because the guy that taught it to us, you have that expansion where every house that is not played is a vassal state, and I chose Greyjoy. He was the house next to that, so I think Lannister. And at the beginning of the game, he could take the vassal state that was on the other side. So I was like wedged between those two. He didn't tell me that. Strike one.
Oh wow.
So
Yeah. Come on.
very soon I only had like two, because it's like area control, and I only had like two areas that I controlled. So I couldn't go anywhere, and you had to have like 7. So I had to just wait.
That sounds
And it just kept
grueling.
going.
That sounds
It was
terrible.
it was like, and he had to agree with me on that, painfully though, that it was like Munchkin, but then 10 hours long, because every time someone came close to having that seventh area, all of the other people just munched in on that person, and then his chance was over, and that kept going for hours.
I hate
Until
that.
one person, just like in Munchkin, that no one could do anything about it anymore, and he just could take it because he was the last one. He waited for the longest, those 10 hours, and he could just take everyone. Oh, that was...
Wow.
So he had to agree with me. It was Munchkin. Yeah.
Oof. I'm not trying that game. I wasn't planning on it anyway. But... All right, Ken Aguasa here has a super chat. Thank you, Ken. Z, thanks for the recommendation on Hiroshima Hex. Just downloaded it. Maybe do a full DT Aptastic video on it. I just might do that, Ken. I might do... Tom's been doing those What's Happening videos. Playing an app on... playing an app in a video to show you guys how that goes. And I might just do that with Hiroshima Hex. So... it's on the list. It's on the list. All right, everybody. Let's see. I think we're just about out of time here. A hotel app for gamers. Where they just like lift the size of the tables, the lighting. That'd be great.
Just like an extra function in Booking.com where you can also click on... I don't want a jacuzzi in my room, but I want flat tables.
Yeah, I like that.
All of the options with flat tables, please.
I like that. And then like you can pick the lighting, you can pick if they have cup holders at the table or not, all the stuff.
All the good stuff.
All the stuff for the gamers. Gamerbooking.com. All right, everybody, we are going to get out of here. Anna, it's time for you to go to sleep.
I guess so.
And apparently for me, too, because I look so tired. Yeah. Oh, my gosh.
Those bags under your eyes.
That's too mean, too brutal.
It's from laughing.
It's from laughing. That's what it's from joy. If I look tired, it's from joy. Because I feel so joyful that it makes me look this way. I'm not tired. I just look tired. I'm sorry I was born with an ugly face. All right, we're going to go.
Just going to say nothing to that.
You're just going to... okay, I'm just going to stay quiet through that one. Thanks, Anna. Great. It's good talking to you. It's nice to see you. Okay, Kabuki Kid. Yup. All right, we're out, everybody. Have a good night. Anna, thank you again.
It was fun.
We will see you guys on the next one. Bye.